Where did the nickname The Count come from? We developed a character named Count Cool Rider.
Autofocus is one of the popular spin-offs from Pawn Stars, but few reality shows in the automotive community have made as big an impact as Counting Cars. Ask any car enthusiast, and many will rank it right up there with major names like Top Gear. Much of the show's popularity is often credited to Danny "The Count" Koker. Many fans feel this recognition is well-earned, considering Danny isn't just a successful businessman and club owner, he's also the lead singer of a well-known rock band. On screen, Danny presents an image of an inspiring and successful figure, but behind that charisma lies a more complex story. He's had several run-ins with the law, which have led fans to question how well they really know him. It's no wonder there's so much curiosity around Danny's past and present. Let's explore his journey from the beginning. For countless fans across the US, Counting Cars became a must-watch series. It especially appealed to car lovers who were fascinated by custom automotive work and the art of transforming vehicles. Danny stood out for his remarkable skills in car modification. His creative approach, combined with years of hands-on experience, helped redefine the standards of custom auto work and earned him a legendary status in the industry. However, after the show concluded in 2021, numerous rumors began circulating. These stories spoke of unfortunate events affecting Danny, and many fans were left unsure of what to believe. Let's look at the facts. Daniel Nicholas Koker II was born on January 5, 1964, in Cleveland, Ohio. He was raised in a family immersed in the automobile world. His father and several relatives worked for the Ford Motor Company. Growing up surrounded by classic cars and other vehicles, it was only natural that Danny developed a curiosity for how machines operated. Danny's talents weren't limited to mechanics, he was also musically gifted. His father, a talented musician himself, sang baritone and played keyboard for the Cathedral Quartet, a respected Southern gospel group. He had performed with artists like the Oak Ridge Boys, C.L. Franklin, Mahalia Jackson, and the Foggy River Boys. He also led the Koker family singers, which included Danny, his mother, and siblings. So, it's no surprise that Danny followed in his father's musical footsteps. In fact, by the age of 11, he had already performed at the prestigious Carnegie Hall. Though Danny's musical interests continued to grow, his father recognized his passion for automobiles and eventually gifted him a cruiser. That gift turned out to be a life-changing moment for young Danny. He dove into car restoration and customization, which became his greatest passion during his teenage years. While he took basic shop and automotive classes at Valley High School, Danny has always said his true education happened outside the classroom. According to him, the only real schooling I had was what you can get in high school, your basic shop class and automotive class. Other than that, it's just a matter of getting your hands dirty, taking something apart, figuring out how it works, and learning how to put it all back together. Danny spent countless hours watching his dad restore vintage cars and tweak engines. He also learned from skilled mechanics and automotive experts, helping disassemble vehicles and studying the function of each component. This hands-on, practical learning style helped him rise above the competition in the industry. It was clear from an early age that this was what Danny was born to do. Though he didn't graduate from high school in the traditional sense, Danny later enrolled at the University of Nevada. Around this time, his father made another bold move. He purchased a local Las Vegas TV station, Channel 33. That decision would end up shaping the next chapter of Danny's life. After acquiring the station, Time Broadcasting began airing a range of older movies, sitcoms, dramas, and Christian religious programs. The station eventually shifted its focus more toward local content. One of its notable offerings was the cult classic segment Saturday Fright at the Movies, which featured low-budget horror films, often referred to as scary B-movies. It was on this show that Danny Koker stepped into the spotlight, playing the eccentric character Count Cool Rider, a role that would earn him a dedicated local following. On December 18, 1997, the Koker family officially sold Channel 33 Inc. to Montecito Broadcasting Corporation. The sale was finalized on February 3, 1998. However, long before the sale took place, Danny had already moved on from his brief acting career, setting his sights on the automotive world. His shift in focus was inspired by his first car, a 1979 Camaro Z28. He tore the car apart and completely rebuilt it, transforming it into a sleek, street-style Can-Am race car. The success of this project gave Danny the confidence to pursue car restoration and customization as a professional path. With a clear sense of direction, he launched Count's Tattoo Company, a creative venture that combined his love for tattoos and cars. It quickly gained popularity among enthusiasts of both cultures. Still, Danny's dream was even bigger. He envisioned a business dedicated solely to the craft of vehicle restoration and customization. That dream materialized when he established Count's Customs in Nevada. The shop rapidly grew in reputation during the early 2000s, becoming known for its high-quality work and attention to detail. Count's Customs quickly became a hotspot for custom car lovers and even attracted a few celebrity clients. It was this growing recognition that brought porn stars Rick Harrison to the shop. Rick, in need of vintage muscle car appraisals, soon became a regular visitor. Danny continually impressed him with his vast knowledge of classic vehicles. Rick eventually invited Danny to appear on Pawn Stars as the go-to automotive expert, showcasing his skill to millions of viewers across the country. Danny's TV appearances did more than just display his talent, they planted the seed for something bigger. Pawn Stars, which aired on the History Channel, had already become a hit with a huge fan base after its first season. Hungry for more content, the network's producers began exploring spin-offs that could appeal to other niche audiences. At one point during an episode of Counting Cars, the automotive industry was an obvious choice. The massive warehouse filled with automobiles. They already had the perfect formula. From vintage muscle cars to motorcycles and sleek modern sports cars for the cameras. The collection was staggering. This led to the debut of Counting Cars on August 13th. The warehouse held around 1,500 official spin-off from Pawn Stars. The series' incredible milestone was shared across the daily operations and highlighted in various news outlets, helping to boost the show's already growing popularity. No matter how big, even before Counting Cars hit the airwaves, Danny had gone from a young car enthusiast to the head of a nationally recognized auto shop. Thanks to the show, he quickly became recognizable across the country. He passed away in 2008. He was instantly identifiable. The bandana wearing, the pilot episode featured Rick Harrison bringing in a 1968 bullet Mustang fastback in rough shape. As the show gained it restored as Danny became the iconic bullet film custom car on a motorcycle restoration. Danny and his team's reputation grew so strong that he eventually took on the role of producer of the successful transformation his place as a powerhouse in automotive entertainment. The first season had 13 high-profile and due to overwhelming demand, the second season found himself working 26 episodes. Double the amount. Ozzy Osbourne reached out to him. The show's popularity continued extremely difficult, and it wasn't long before Counting Cars was renewed for a third season. Other major names followed suit, including Alice Cooper, Tommy Lee, Dee Snider, George Lynch, and members of Judas Priest. Everyone wanted to experience Danny's craftsmanship firsthand, and he delivered every time. As these celebrity collaborations rolled in, Danny's presence in both the automotive and entertainment scenes skyrocketed. He began attending exclusive auto shows, high-profile parties, and was even invited to make additional television appearances. With Count's Customs now one of the hottest destinations in Las Vegas, tourists and gearheads from around the world started visiting the shop. Business was booming, and so was Danny's personal fortune. It's worth noting that even before Counting Cars, Danny had other successful ventures, but his rise to stardom took his financial status to an entirely new level. Still, Danny didn't slow down. He renovated the Rock Bar and Grill by Count, one of his signature ventures. But it was his next project, Count's Vamped, that truly brought together his passions for rock, motorcycles, and gothic design. The Las Vegas venue blended dark aesthetics with roaring engines and loud guitars, quickly becoming a favorite hangout for both locals and tourists. Through Count's Vamped, Danny kept his love of music alive and created a unique, welcoming space that reflected his personality. The story of how Danny returned to music is actually quite amusing. One night, during a regular jam session at the club, the house guitarist, who hosted weekly jam nights, discovered that Danny used to sing in his youth. He encouraged Danny to join him on stage. That became the norm at the club, where guests were often invited to perform during jam nights. On one particular evening, Danny was singing when a few strangers were brought up on stage to join him. Something clicked instantly. The chemistry among the musicians was electric. According to Danny, it just felt real. It felt great. We all just really gelled. After the show, they gathered on the patio outside the club and talked about how amazing it felt to play together. They decided that for the next Fame and Fortune brought challenges along with opportunities and perform as a group. One particularly serious legal matter changed the trajectory of Danny's public image and started to draw larger and larger that he had kept hidden. That group of musicians became Count 77. Legal troubles weren't entirely unexpected. When asked how the band came together, couple who had bought their 1967 Ford Mustang to Count Customs filed a lawsuit after discovering that no work had begun on the car. It was really an honest and organic growth from a group of guys that are all about the same age. The couple had hoped their vehicle would appear on the show. We all grew up listening to the same stuff. They demanded a refund. We're all very passionate about the $50,000 lawsuit was settled relatively quickly. It happened very honestly, criminal charges. So it didn't cause major damage to Danny's career. Began opening for well-known bands and but in 2017, things took a darker turn. As Danny's star rose with the $6,000 lawsuit was filed against a former employee of Count Customs, accusing him of live shows attracted fans of both classic cars and classic rock. Upon investigation, it was revealed that the drugs in question actually belonged to Danny. Count 77 released the discovery led to his sentencing of 30 days in jail, and one of the standout tracks that gained the most attention was Summer of 77. Danny had been a role model, the song quickly became a fan to pursue their capturing the nostalgic energy and classic rock. The sudden revelation of his struggle with drug addiction felt like a betrayal to some. Their hard work and dedication paid off. Concern for his career even voted into blues rock and the future of Counting albums and Count Customs quickly spread across social media that proved they weren't just a Danny did not hide from the consequences. After when Danny was asked about the band's committed to sobriety, he responded throwing himself into recovery with the same intensity. That I have a real goal to restoring cars and building. I just want it to continue, and I want it to be the best that it can be. Danny managed to win back the trust of many fans and clients, and neither is anybody else in the band. His openness about the situation for us, paired with his dedication to self-improvement, helped him. But I can just tell you that all six of us are very dedicated. And although new illegal issues have surfaced since, all six of us are dedicated to working at it and remains committed to staying on the right path. With such success in both his music and business challenges in his personal life, Danny's personal life would suffer under the weight of his demanding that resilience is one of his strongest traits. That wasn't the case. Following an impressive run his long-time marriage to Koker, a talented musician and savvy businesswoman, came to an official turned out to be one of the most important and stabilizing forces. Though fans were saddened by the news, the show was celebrated as one of the most successful Danny reached History Channel's lineup. Both passionate about cars and rock held out hope for a surprise season together that supported both personal and professional success. Even with the show played a vital role behind the scenes, that many have to say goodbye entirely. From Count 77 to Count ongoing owner of Count Customs, her most visible system in place to let fans continue experiencing the world. While she largely stays out of the public spotlight, according to the shop's official website, the free daily tours are available to the public. Her influence has been a showcases some of its most iconic builds, but helping to build the empire they now giving fans a way to fully immerse themselves despite their efforts to keep their personal lives private. Many fans and critics alike believe that Counting Cars changed the landscape of Danny's demanding schedule, especially a strain on their automotive restoration genre. Fans feared that if it set a new standard for how such empire might produced by successfully blending instead of addressing the speculation personal stories from Danny and Coy chose to keep their private life off the radar. This unique formula was a major reason for the show's longevity and popularity emerged. Now, it was claimed that Coy had suffered a health scare and Danny remains a standout in the car world, not just as a mechanic, even as an actual recording artist. Spreading online that she had the only known automotive TV personality while those claims were never verified, continuing his musical journey alongside his support and concern. As of when Coy eventually returned, Danny's net worth is estimated to be around $14 million, and his personal collection had become both in Las Vegas and among fans, consisting of approximately 70 motorcycles and 55 crystal clear, some of which he inherited from his business. Danny and Coy's relationship remains that kind of wealth and history. Danny often speaks with deep gratitude about having a spouse who not only shares his interests but also understands the unique responsibilities that come with the same passion that launched his career. With their family foundation secure, Danny rumors about his health occasionally make the rounds online. There's no verified information suggesting that he is suffering from any current health issues. Most reports confirm that he is in good health and staying active. Danny has also taken steps to protect his fans from online scams. In a tweet from his personal X, formerly Twitter, account, he wrote, "I am personally on Twitter only, while my companies are on all the platforms. I am personally only on Twitter. There are fake DK accounts on FB and other platforms, not me. Don't fall for it." Reported. Though he's no longer on television every week, and though Counting Cars may have aired its final episode, Danny Koker's legacy is far from over. His journey continues to inspire people all over the world. From a kid fascinated by engines to a man who built a brand, a band, and a movement, Danny's life is a true testament to following your passion, regardless of the obstacles. Even when he stumbled, even when he was forced to serve jail time, he didn't make excuses. He didn't blame anyone. He took responsibility, worked hard to improve himself, and came back stronger. That's why his story resonates. That's why fans still admire him. Danny Koker is living proof that a dream pursued with passion, grit, and humility can still become reality.